Pulse Enterprise is a Unigy soft client product that has two licensed options for users without a turret: Intercom voice services only, or Intercom plus Hoot channels. Voice is delivered through the PC, which provides access to the Unigy voice network. Please note that the Unigy soft client does not support remote desktop access on a computer where the soft client is installed. You must perform all actions on your local PC. In this video, we will review working with the Pulse Enterprise application, including the login process, components of the main screen, control icons, directory, and preferences. Open the login application by double-clicking on the icon that was added to the desktop upon install. Logging in provides access to all of the functions that have been configured in your profile. If Microsoft Outlook is not running, you may receive a dialog box prompting you to open it so that contacts can be downloaded. This is optional. The login screen will display the IP address of the configured CCM. There are options for auto login, which will automatically log the user in when opening the application, as well as save logon credentials, which will store the last credentials used to successfully log in, but will not log the user in without pressing the login button. You can log in from any location that can connect to your Unigy Enterprise. However, you can log in from only one location, either soft client or hard turret, at a time. Enter your username and password provided by the administrator and click Login. The username is not case sensitive, but the password is. The available license modes dropdown will automatically populate based on your user license assigned by the administrator. Once you've logged in, an icon will be added to your system tray, and a hide/unhide button will be added to the top right-hand corner of the screen that the application is running on. This button will hide or unhide the activity window. If you are using multiple monitors, the activity window will move to the right-hand corner of any monitor that the application is moved to. The main window displays on the desktop after logging in. The Pulse Enterprise home screen contains the following: message area that shows presence information, toolbar which provides general controls and access to the button sheet and dial pad, application title bar, search box, the application display area, the application menu bar, application buttons, the main menu bar, which provides general tools and connection status. The green globe indicates that there is an active connection to a CCM. Hovering over the globe will display the IP address of the connected CCM. The following control icons are available: presence icon, button sheet, dial pad, an application menu, a tools menu, and volume control. Presence can be set by clicking the command button next to the logged on username in the information window. Presence settings are available or do not disturb. Status can also be reset if needed. A setting of do not disturb will still allow the user to receive calls. A custom message can also be entered. This message will be displayed to other users when they hover over your status icon in their directory. The message will display regardless of available or do not disturb status. Note: resetting status does not clear the message. This must be done by selecting Custom Message again and selecting Clear. The directory application provides access to enterprise and personal contacts. You can place calls to contacts through any directory entry that contains a valid point of contact, or POC. Within the directories application, you can view contact information from enterprise and personal directories. You can add, edit, and delete contacts for your personal directory. The default view for the directory application is the list view, which displays all contacts, both personal and enterprise. Display only the enterprise directory by selecting the default directory from the folder view. The enterprise directory is created and maintained within the Unigy system and cannot be modified by end users. Use the breadcrumb trail to return to the directory's main folder. To view your personal directory, from the folder view, select the folder that contains your user login information and personal directory. Personal directories can be made up of individually created personal contacts as well as enterprise contacts that the user has copied into the personal directory. When a contact record from the enterprise directory is used to create a new personal contact record, two individual records exist. Changes made to the enterprise directory will not affect personal contacts, and vice versa. If you copy an enterprise directory contact that contains an intercom point of contact to create a new personal contact, that personal contact entry will also show presence information. If you create a personal contact entry directly, presence will not be displayed. To add a new personal contact, click on the directory application, and then click on the application menu and select Add New Contact. In the Details panel, enter the first name, last name, and company name. Up to 10 point of contacts can be added to a contact in your directory. POC can either be an available private wire on the button sheet or an ICM. Click the green icon to add a new point of contact. Click the up and down arrows to select the resource type, then enter a label in the description field. Enter the extension in the field provided, and press Tab. Enter other desired information in the fields below. Click Save when done. To minimize the Details field, press the left arrow. To add a new personal contact by copying from the enterprise directory, right-click on an enterprise directory entry and choose Add to Personal Directory. The message area indicates that the personal contact entry was created. The enterprise directory contact is copied and creates a new contact entry in your personal directory. The personal contact uses the same label. In the main directory list view, the copy looks the same as the original enterprise contact. To differentiate the personal contact, right-click on the contact itself, select View Contact Details, select the Edit button, and make changes to the first, last name, or company information. To edit contact details, navigate to your personal directory, right-click on a contact you'd like to change, select View Contact Details, and click the Edit button. Make any necessary changes on the Details panel, and select Save. Enterprise contacts will display contact information, but will not have the ability to be edited by the user. To delete a contact, right-click the contact entry to be deleted, and choose Delete Contact from the shortcut menu. The application presents a message asking you to confirm the removal of the contact and all associated points of contact. Enterprise contacts cannot be deleted, but personal contacts created by importing enterprise contacts can be deleted. The History application displays information for recent communications events. To view history information, click the History button on the main window. Data is stored centrally, enabling you to view your call history even if you log on to Pulse Enterprise from a different computer. Up to 600 of the most recent events are stored for each user, including missed, initiated, or received calls. To view event details, right-click an event entry and choose Open Event Details from the context menu. The History application displays communications history information in a summary format. Each entry shows an icon showing the type of communication, the contact name or calling line identifier, and the date or time. The top row of the History application displays a clock icon. Click to view all calls, and icons for missed calls, incoming calls, and outgoing calls. By default, missed calls are shown when you first access the History application. To redial a contact from a history event, right-click the event record and choose Call from the context menu. To view calls by category, click the corresponding icon at the top of the history display. To filter the call list, click the Filter Options icon at the top of the history display and choose one of the following from the list. Date range. Choose a date range to view events in that range. Line type. Choose private, intercom, or all. Dial tone lines are not available for Pulse Enterprise. Priority. Choose all, high, or low. User preferences can be set in the Preferences screen. There are a number of settings that can be changed by the user according to individual needs. To access these settings, click on Tools and Preferences. The settings that can be changed by the end user are Fast Find Hide Delay in seconds. This is the length of time that Fast Find is displayed without activity before the window is hidden. CLI Preference. This changes the display preference for active and incoming caller information and also affects the history displays. This can be set to number, toggle, or match the label. The language display setting, which changes the language for display messages. The date display format. The time display format. Fast paging speed, which is the paging speed when page up or page down control is held down on the button sheet. ICM ring. This is the ringtone for incoming intercom calls. High priority ring. This will change the ringtone for incoming high priority calls. Low priority ring. This will set the specific ringtone for low priority calls. Progress bar held shown. This will determine whether or not a duration for held calls is displayed. Progress bar incoming shown. This will display whether or not to show a duration for incoming calls. Enable ICM auto answer. This indicates whether intercom and broadcast calls are answered automatically or manually. After making changes, click Save.